Hi, I'm Hannah Hinds, and this is my questionnaire about myself and my educational background. So as I just said, my name is Hannah Hinds, and I'm classified as a senior here at Texas Tech University. Last semester, my GPA was a 3.6, and my cumulative GPA is about a 3.3. My major is University Studies, and my three concentrations are Integrative Studies of Healthcare Organizations, Organizational Leadership, and Human Resource Development. I did not get a minor, so that is not applicable for me. My expected graduation date is August 6th, 2022, so that's coming up less than 2 months away. I'm super excited. Do I have any concerns about graduating on time? No, I don't, because I was supposed to graduate next May of 2023, but I'm graduating early, so I don't really have any concerns about that. My hometown is San Angelo, Texas, which is about 3 hours away from Lubbock. Not too far away, but far enough. While attending Tech, I have lived at a house in Tech Terrace with my best friend, and we lived here the past 2 years. So, yeah. And how many hours do I work a week? I work at least 20 hours a week, but I try to get closer to 30. I set 20 hours as my minimum that I make myself reach every week, but I usually try and get a little bit more. I usually don't ever work over 30 hours because I am still doing school full-time. I am currently not married and do not have any kids. One day, but just not right now. So I am taking 3 classes right now for this summer semesters. The first one is the seminar. My expected grade for this class is an A, and I would rate the difficulty level to be pretty easy. You just have to keep up with the coursework and stay on top of it. The next class is Women and Gender Studies. My expected grade for that class is an A as well. I'm doing pretty well in that class. I actually do have 100 right now, and I would rate the difficulty level a little difficult just because there is so much information that you have to take in and really process. But as long as you stay on top of the coursework and stay on top of all the assignments, it's not that hard at all. It's just setting aside the time to work on it. And the last class that I'm taking is Capstone Integrative Studies. I would like to receive an A in this class, but I think a B is going to be more attainable just because this is a senior level class and it's the last senior level class I have, but it is very difficult. A lot of the assignments have a lot of weight on them. Like right now I'm currently working on a senior thesis paper, which is worth about 30% of my grade. And it's just one paper, but writing a roughly 30-page paper in 4 weeks while doing other coursework and school and trying to just have some personal time can be overwhelming and a little stressful, but I'm hoping that I'm going to do well in that class. It is difficult, but I've been trying to space out my workload for that class so that way it won't be as much at one time, and so that way I won't be as stressed doing it. So what made me decide to come to Texas Tech? I wanted to be a speech-language pathologist, but that did not end up happening, but that was the reason why I wanted to come to Tech, because there is a great SLP program, undergrad and graduate, and I thought it would be great to go to a college where I didn't have to transfer and I would get to go and get both my bachelor's and master's at one class or at one university. And also Tech is not too far away from my hometown. It's only 3 hours, so I think it's just the right amount. It's not too far, it's not too close. So yeah, that's why I chose to come to Lubbock. So what career am I interested in? So like I said, I wanted to be a speech language pathologist, but that did not end up happening because the company that my mom has worked for since she was 18, it is a screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, it's a company that does all of those products and produces those products for schools or commercial businesses. And the owner of the company reached out to me in November and asked what I would think about being the sales representative for the Lubbock, Amarillo, Panhandle area. And that was an opportunity that I could not pass up because the starting pay is great. It would be more than what I would make starting off as a speech language pathologist, and I wouldn't have to go to school for 3 more years. I would get to graduate early just because of all of the credits I have, and I would get to start training in January, which I did. I started training in January, and once I graduate in August, I'm going to be starting full-time. So that is my career path that I'm currently working on, and I love it so far. I think that I'm a good fit for sales. I can talk to people really easily, and I think I can be persuasive in a non-pushy way, which I think is good for salespeople. So what are my goals for this semester? My main goal is to graduate. Of course, I'm so close, and I really just want to stay on top of my schoolwork and be successful. Like I said, I'm so close to graduating, just passing my classes, getting my coursework done, because I'm almost done, and I don't know, it's almost over. So that's just my main goal, is to also kind of just enjoy it before I start being an adult, I guess you could say, in August. I only have about 2 months living this college student life, so I'm just trying to enjoy it while also being responsible and managing my time well. I do not have many worries for this year, but my one concern that I do have is, what if I don't pass a course? What if I don't pass a course? And since I'm so close to graduating, I wouldn't be able to graduate if I don't pass. So that is a concern that I do have, but I do not think that I would let myself get to that position where I wouldn't be able to graduate. But that is a little concern that kind of motivates me to do well and stay on top of my coursework. And how do I overcome this worry? Just staying organized. Like I said, or maybe I didn't, sorry. I have a planner, and I color coordinated it with all of my courses. And whenever the classes start, I write out each homework assignment when it's due, so that way at the beginning of the week I can look ahead and see what I have done and see what's going to be due in the future, so that way I give myself enough time to work on it and just not stress out. I feel like being able to look at something laid out in front of you physically, that's what has helped me with my time management, and that also helps me to not stress and not worry. So all of my classes are going well so far. The only class that I have a concern in is my capstone integrative studies. Like I was talking about earlier, my senior thesis that I'm working on is 30% of my grade, and it's due in about a week and a half. I have been working on it since the first week of school, or this semester. So I have given myself plenty of time to work on it, but just knowing that it's worth 30% of my grade is really nerve-wracking. So that's the only thing I'm stressed out about, but I think I'm going to do great. And I would also say that this capstone integrative studies class is my toughest class, just because it requires a lot of concentration and dedication to the assignments, and you really have to put a lot of thought and time into it. The toughest part about being in college for me was learning to live on my own, which I consider myself independent, but moving to a new town and a new environment, meeting new friends, learning what places you should go to, like should I go to Walmart for grocery shopping or should I go to Market Street? That was the most difficult for me, just figuring out where I wanted to spend my time at, who I wanted to spend my time with, and just getting adjusted was the toughest part of college for me. The best part of college was meeting all of my friends. I have met so many amazing people here in Lubbock the past 3 years, and I'm just so thankful and grateful for Texas Tech and for all of the people that I've met because coming here. So that has definitely been the best part of college. Any recommendations that I would give students that are similar to me? I mean, my only recommendation is a planner. The planner has saved me. It has saved and reduced so much stress and worries with my coursework. And it also just helps me to stay on top of things and be organized. Helps you to not forget things that you may have coming up. So that would be a recommendation that I would have. And also just to take a deep breath and take things one step at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. Just do one assignment at a time, because stressing yourself out isn't going to help anything at all. It's just going to make you worry more. So any organizations that I'm currently involved in or interested in, I am currently not in any organizations. I was in Zeta Tau Alpha, the sorority here at Tech, but whenever classes stop in May, the sorority activities stop until the beginning of August. So the end of April was the last time that I did anything with the organization, and since I'm graduating in August, I'm not really a part of it anymore. I'm considered an alumni now. So that was what I was involved in my past 3 years here at Tech. And I enjoyed getting to meet everyone and be a part of philanthropy and just be a part of an organization that's bigger than myself. And I would recommend just joining anything that you're interested in to any student at Tech, whether it be student government, sorority, fraternity, book club, anything. Just getting involved helps you meet so many people. And do I have any concerns with this course? I do not have any concerns with this course at all. I think it is a great and useful course. We have learned so many different things, such as resources, and we're about to do the assignment over finances and budgeting, and I think that this is a great course for anyone to take. And it gives you useful and simple but important life skills, and I think that is very important and very useful. So thank you so much, and I have enjoyed this course a lot. Thank you.